Hi everybody, it's Kim Louise. I had a really cool awareness when I got home today, and one is I'm trying to control this video. I started and then I lost connection, so if you've got a little blurb before this, sorry about that. So I'm trying, this is take 2 of live. So I am definitely a control freak. I'm not sure if anybody else out there is. I'm sure I'm the only one in the whole world, and except for maybe tons of you are also control freaks. And sometimes that's really great and I love it. And other times, like right now, I get the awareness that sometimes my control freakishness, that's hard to say, is not kind to others. For instance, a lot of times in our home here with my partner Dave, I have a way that I like things done. And sometimes my control freak is not very kind to him. And for instance, I got home and he had, girls, you better sit down for this one. I mean it. He had cleaned the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, he cleaned the bathroom. And immediately I went to look to see if he'd A, done it right, not kind, and B, done it using, the stuff the way I use it. I'm like Queen Granola Girl. I don't like any chemicals in our house. So we use like the Enyo and the Norwex cloths, and baking soda and vinegar for cleaning everything. And of course I've told him the proper way to clean the bathroom using the Enyo cloths. For those of you who don't know what Enyo and Norwex, they're like environmentally friendly cloths. So check them out, they're really cool. But this is not an ad for that. It's just I don't use chemicals in my house anymore because I've just educated myself and learned how that's not cool and not good for us to breathe in and for our skin and a whole bunch of other things, or whatever. Anyway, so I get home and I'm checking to see that he's cleaned the bathroom the way control freak Kim expects that it should be done. And it's like, crap, that's not kind. How about being grateful that he cleaned the bathroom? And, I say, oh, you use this cloth on the, shower surround and all of that. And, he likes to use the baking soda and vinegar. And a lot of times I say, well, don't do that because then you have to wash the stuff off. Well, who freaking cares? Like, it'll get washed off. That's just a really, silly minor example. But I notice that I do that in a lot of things. Like, I'll go, why are you doing it that way? We do it this way. And it's like, no, we don't. He does things a certain way. I do things a certain way. And that's the way with all kinds of things. So again, sometimes I do embrace my control freak. I wasn't even aware that I was one until probably the last few years. And then I started judging myself for it because, I had to have things a certain way. And sometimes that works for me. But also sometimes you got to include someone else. Like really simple stuff like, the proper way to have toilet paper on the roll is it's got to go over, right? Well, my partner likes an under. Is that nice if I go and switch all the rolls around when he changes them? No, be grateful that he changes the rolls. And I know a lot of couples, like with toothpaste, I never squeeze it in the middle. It's got to be squeezed up from the end with control. My partner likes to squeeze it in the middle. Guess what? Have separate toothpaste. That works because it's not kind for me to go to him and say, no, you got to do it this way. So I'm just inviting you in case any of you, I know maybe this is more of a ladies thing, but yeah, ladies. So if you tell your man, like, you can't do stuff this way, you got to do stuff that way. And I know when I was a stepmommy, I even told my partner how we did things with his son. Mind you, I was the one raising him most of the time. But yeah, I told him how we did things. And it got to the point where he would check with me. Can we do this? So yeah, do you do that? Do you do that with your partner? Do you do that with your loved ones? Do you control how your kids do things? Is that kind? And does it really matter? So maybe where can we let go of some stuff where we're control freaks? Embrace it where it works, and maybe let go of it where it's not kind to somebody else. So that's my message for today. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll talk to you soon. My lovely light, I'm going to take my light off here because it's cost. Rebecca, control freaks reunite. Yes, Rebecca, control freaks unite. And it works in our work world too sometimes, doesn't it? So